All righty. Yeah. So, GM Adrian, I've already had a bit of a day where my internet is out at my house. So I had to pack up all my equipment and move it to my mother's house to do the show today. So here we are. Luckily, she's still away. So no market report from mom. Sorry. No market reports from mom today. Let's make sure we get all our notifications out. If you are watching, give a little retweet, recast, let people know that we are here. You can either recast our mini app or just recast our announcement in GM Farcaster. And I'm going to go recast that right now because I forgot to do that myself. All right. And we will be back in 40 seconds after this little intro. BRB. Welcome to GM Farcaster, bringing you everything from breaking news to spicy memes to the deep lore shaping this vibrant digital community. More than just a show, GM Farcaster is your digital third space where the community connects, the stories unfold, and the culture thrives. Whether you're a daily caster or just dropping by, we've got the latest buzz to keep you plugged in. So grab your coffee and let's dive in with your hosts, Nanish Prof and Adrian, for another episode of GM Farcaster. GM Farcaster. It is Monday, July 28th and 28th, yes. You are here with Nanish Prof and Adrian for 29 minutes of Farcaster news, followed by a chat with CreatorDAO. And I'm really excited because they're doing something really different with trying to help YouTube creators get on chain. And, you know, of course we're gonna like that. I mean, because, you know, we are that kind of a thing. So very excited. So today's show, hey, Adrian, I'm not hearing you. There you
go. I know. Like, I said we're on-chain creators. YouTube. We were on-chain first, then YouTube, but now we got to get the YouTubers on-chain.
Exactly. So we're working on it. I'm excited. I'm excited to chat with them. I love every experiment with helping creators earn from what they're building and what they're doing. So we'll have them coming up to the stage just shortly. I see we've got Kong coming in a little early as well. I'm like, did I put the wrong time?
No, they're just excited.
They're just excited to be here. So we're bringing them up in just a little bit. But first, let's dive in to a few things happening around the Farcaster ecosystem. And we have a lot happening this week. So this week, starting tomorrow, we're doing some poker with Aptos. So it's going to be a lot of fun. We still have a couple spots left for the second and third games. Tomorrow's game is full. But if you are interested in playing, go apply. We can't get everybody in, but we're trying to get those in. So if you are fine to be on screen to stream while we're playing poker, you want to learn about Aptos in the process, possibly win a little money if you're good at poker, this is going to be for you. So go take a look and follow Aptos and Aptos Club on Farcaster for more info.
Hey, possibly make a new friend.
Make a new friend. It's going to be fun. It's going to be fun.
If you've not done it, can I just shout out, like, it's not, do we count this as, it's not really IRL because you're still on a stream.
Yeah.
But as soon as you do, like, get off of the feed and go into whether it's a Google Meet or like you meet someone even virtually, I think we should count it as IRL because it creates another dimension.
Yes, it's another dimension. I count it.
And I used to do this a lot in kind of earlier days. Like I'd jump onto Google Meets just to meet people. And now I have like a army of people who are willing to help me out when I get stuck on things because I made friends with people. So if you haven't done it, like play. It's like play poker, have fun, make some friends.
Exactly. And it's a lot of fun. I love playing poker the way we do it, the way we're going to do it with Aptos and the way we've done it with Lil Poker, with Lil Nouns. Is that we are streaming. So you're on screen, you're talking with folks while you're playing. You can razz them a little bit, all those things. But we're also like talking about things that are happening. In this case, we'll be talking about Aptos. So you can learn a little something, meet some folks, and it's a lot of fun. Make a new friend sounds scary. It's not scary, Justin. It's not scary.
He's like, I think I just did the opposite. I like,
it's like, I'm out. I'm not
now he's like, now I'm out. No, you don't have to make any friends. You can just sit quietly and play, and you can just listen.
You can just listen. You can ask questions. You can say
the
nothing.
Reason I bring this up, by the way, is I'm never mind. Let's get to this.
Are you in friend making mode? Is that what's going on?
Yeah, I'm in friend making mode. No, I'm struggling doing some I got stuck doing some dev work this week, and I keep reminding myself how many people from the feed are willing to help.
It's
like
true.
I'm in so many people's DMs who are willing to help and whatnot. So, and like that only happens when because I've made friends over the years. So that was my.
So that's your pitch. Yes. Yeah. This is your pitch. Your pitch to making new friends.
Oh, but you should.
She doesn't play poker, but you should come. You should also come hang out. It'll be fun. All right. Moving on. We've got a few things to jump into before we bring up our guests. This from Brad Q, 29 seconds of Farcaster. What did you miss this weekend? Zora is on a crazy run tied to TBA coining of posts, which has led to lots of discussions, some valuable, some less so. And you guessed it, mixed reviews. TLDR highlighted a breakthrough weekend for Bracky with the first in-chat trading and a new all-time high market cap of 5 million, also first F1 market. Also with that, when you're talking about first trading in the chat, that is, I believe, on TBA. And there's a lot of fun, cool things happening in the chat. So if you're on TBA, which is the base app, if you have access to beta, go create a little group chat and play around with the agents because it's pretty fun. So very cool. And we'll talk a little bit more about Zora in a second. Jake noted that the first crowdfunded QR auction was organized and won by Zenny.eth and rocketed their mini app up the leaderboard and doubled the market cap of Stream. Pretty good. Cronus neonified the timeline to support Betterment's crowdfund for Neon on-chain summer. What started as a few hours turned into a few days of redoing PFPs in his distinctive style and filling the feed with bangers. Loving the Neon PFPs. MJC716 teased ProCoin mini app feeds under soft launch, and J.Bin was hyping the curation model and noted the mini app was number 5 pre-launch. By the way, I don't have this set to talk about more about this, but I did take a look at it and it's very interesting, and I may try to play around with curating some feeds. So kind of a cool thing. This week in mini apps, Limone joined Linda here. Also Limone dropped an article, the new economic stack for creators. And we're on today at 11:30. Thank you for 29 seconds of Farcaster news from Brad Q with a few commentaries. This from V. FC mini apps now support batched transactions. Upgrade immediately to improve conversions and all payment flows. Users only need to approve a single transaction to send USDC instead of an approve and send flow. Use send calls hook makes this easy. So when dust collector, I need a dust buster for all my dusty bits and pieces of tiny little coins to just sweep it up and turn it into USDC. So
did you pull Mike's app?
Someone built that. Oh, did he build it?
Did you pull Mike's app?
Is this one
somewhere?
Is it this one?
Yes. So EIP 5792. Yep. That lets you clean up your wallet in a Tinder-like interface. So he shows you all your tokens in your wallet, and you can swipe left or right. So whether you want to keep it or not. And then all the tokens you decided not to keep, you can then kind of batch convert to USDC.
Amazing. Yep. This is what we're looking for. No offense to people doing their own coins. I do the same thing, but I understand if you want to turn Laos into USDC. I am perfectly fine with that.
Rest in peace, all these meme coins that are just gonna get dumped on.
It's time. But very cool. So glad to see already on that. That's amazing. This from Garrett. This was very interesting. Looks like Jack didn't intend to launch the visualize value creator coin. Good lore though. So Jack Butcher went on to Zora to the app to log in, and it automatically launched the visualize value creator coin. So what's happening here is that now, in addition to content coins that you can create on Zora by putting a post up or putting one up on TBA, it can turn into a coin. You also have creator coins for the account itself. So if you log in to, I guess, the iOS app, it will automatically launch that for you. So just be aware, if you were not intending to do that, tread lightly. That feels like a really weird design choice, but now you know. So I haven't decided whether or not to launch mine. I might, and we definitely haven't decided to do anything with GM Farcaster. So if you see anything out there, it's not us. We'll let you know if it is. So interesting. So another thing to be looking at, and also the Zora token. So all of these are tied. The content coins are tied to the creator. The creator is tied to the Zora token. The Zora token started blowing up. So just to kind of let you know what was happening there with that market. Adrienne, any intentions on launching your creator coin? She asks, fully knowing the answer.
No, you do not, because I've had my creator coin activated for quite some time.
Really? I didn't know that.
Yes.
Oh, you.
And I'm searching you on Zora right now, and
there shouldn't be a coin. I haven't launched it.
Have you been posting on Zora? I don't see even posts money. So I thought this was a imposter.
No, I haven't posted. Except I shouldn't say that, because I posted on TBA, so it's possible. There has been one fairly recent.
Not be linked, or I don't know. Yes, yeah. I have a. I activated my creator coin a while ago. A while ago it came out.
Like a few days ago, like a couple weeks ago. Yeah. Okay.
Not because I was capital L launching capital C coin. It was just like, I don't know, why not?
Why not? Okay. I haven't done mine yet.
Everyone else is doing it. I may have to go,
unless I did it by accident and don't even realize it, which is also
or that it happens automatically now. Like maybe it was opt-in. I had to opt in. Like you had to. It was asking me. It was pretty clear, but maybe that was just. I don't know. Maybe now it's automatic.
Could be. By the way, I like this from Christopher. How it should be to launch. This is how it should feel to coin something. Watch the rest of them. It's really funny. For those who are just listening, go look at the video, because it's just people being launched into a ball pit. It, to me, is very funny.
Are these just like inside of trampoline park, like trampoline?
Yeah, pretty much.
Adult,
adults being flung into a ball,
bouncy house ball pits.
Exactly. So that's how Christopher thinks it should feel to coin something. Like you're very excited and you're launching it. Okay. Moving on. Couple more things. On-chain summer is officially starting. It feels like we're at the end, but apparently we're just at the beginning. Quick facts about on-chain summer. 50 teams will win prizes from a pool of $200,000. There are 2 tracks, apps and mini apps. You can enter with either an app you already launched or an app you're planning to launch this summer. This is a retroactive awards campaign based on-chain and off-chain engagement. And winning is about more than prize money. The top teams will be invited to Basecamp in September and be featured on stage. So, Adrienne, get moving. Make sure our app is one of 50. 50. So TLDR, 50 teams win prizes, all apps eligible. Rewards are retroactive for on-chain, off-chain engagement, and the top teams are featured at Basecamp. So you can apply right here. So there was some weirdness to previous rounds like this with the Devfolio. So just, I would say, sooner rather than later, get it figured out for anyone who is applying. So there you go. So for our on-chain creator cabal, there you go. Get moving. This from you, new, speaking of mini apps, this is very cool. This is the lore of GM Farcaster. You can travel through Farcaster history. And when you go into the app, hopefully this will just log me in. Let's see. Hopefully you can search by date or search by user. So if I want to see everywhere that, who's in our audience right now? Is Odd Job in there? I'm going to do Odd Job. If I want to see everything where we mentioned Odd Job, there it is. So this is all the times that we have mentioned Odd Job. Or you can look by date. It's very cool. Go check it out. Great job. I really like it. And I thought this was cool to see from the dude. Whoa, I had no idea I was featured in an episode. This is so cool. Thanks, guys, because he apparently missed the shout out. So there you go. So go check that out. See if you're mentioned. And yeah, that's kind of cool.
And there's a leaderboard.
And there's a leaderboard. Oh, I forgot about the leaderboard. Hold on. There's a leaderboard. Let's check out the leaderboard. We love a leaderboard. And number one is not unsurprising. If you watch this show, you would know that it was going to be DWR. I'm surprised I'm number 2, actually. I thought it would be V.
So the reason that is a lot of our casts that we pull are like recasts of things. So
exactly,
if you happen to turn your job into being a curator and you're the one who decides what gets curated, you can bump yourself up to the leaderboard.
Yeah. It's funny, when I was looking through this, there's some folks who we don't, like, they don't come up a lot right now, but they used to come up a lot. And I was noticing that. I was like, oh, it's really interesting to look back a little bit. So very cool.
I don't know what happens. Yeah. And I don't know what happens if you change your username.
Ooh.
My guess is you're not I probably am not counting you as the same person. So like if you've changed your username, you'll I don't know, we could probably search Heavyweight.
Oh, that's a good point.
If Heavyweight comes up because she's Erica now.
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah.
Because
I wonder.
Yeah, it's a
but it is pretty cool. So if you want to see lore that we picked up along the way, or different, when you were mentioned, go check this out. Yeah. And I think probably we have to do her both times and then she'd come up, because we've sometimes called her Erica and sometimes called her Heavyweight. So
she's now not on the leaderboard. Sorry.
Oh,
I mean, maybe she is on the leaderboard, but it's just, I don't think it'll count it at this app.
It won't combine it.
Heavyweight as 2 users. Yeah.
Yeah. It won't combine it. All right. But cool. Very cool. Cool new little app. Go check it out. Go see if you're mentioned. This is something I like, we talked about so long ago, about how to capture this information and that it's really valuable as an archive. And we didn't quite have a way to do that. So this is very cool that we know.
Yeah. And so 2 extra points on this. One, the repo is open source and public. So if anyone wants to add to it, feel free to check that out, or remix it. And which means also the whole data set's public as well. So you can check that out. And
yeah, very cool.
And then it's still not going to refresh automatically yet. So I got to still add and then work on it so that it continues to get updated.
Very cool. Loved it. I love it. Very exciting. This is from Rish. Ask Nanar AI about any mini app, which mini apps are trending, and more specifically, which ones are relevant for you. It's continuing to learn more about the Farcaster ecosystem every day. Send us feedback. So this is very cool, especially with my lack of trending feed now. This is another way to get some info. So very cool. So ask Nanar AI, all kinds of cool things. You can either go from the mini app, or I think you can just tag it, right? I believe it will also give you the same information. This was really fun. Fun pinball mini app game by Altagiers. And I think there's one other person who's building it with them, and I forgot their name. With a Farcaster level featuring some familiar faces, and it's just really funny. The image is really funny because you've got Warpee down there with Bert and Horsefacts. And I'm sorry, but this is very South Park coded with Dan hanging off of whatever that is. So really fun little mini app. Go try it out. I did reach out to say, I'm going to need a cast out version. Thank you. So they're going to get on that. This is also really fun. Hold the cube. There's a prompt for you to put this in to create the cube. But then Steven Sill created a mini app to help you do this. So it's very fun. Takes your PFP, adds the cube. Very cool. Jesse also did he did his, but I don't think, oh, there it is. Holding the cube. So very cool little mini app. Go check it out. Did you do yours yet? Are you holding the cube anywhere?
I haven't.
Oh, it's cute. It was really fun. This from the Ethereum Foundation, the 10-year anniversary live stream will happen on July 30th. So coming up in just a couple days to memorialize the occasion, the ecosystem will be able to mint a free commemorative Ethereum Torch NFT for 24 hours after the event. Join the global celebration. There's also a whole bunch of things happening. There's different events happening like around the world. So go check out the Ethereum Foundation's various socials, and you'll find that info. So that's going to be a lot of fun. And this from Octant, they are having their weekly Dragon's Den, but this one is a little different. Ethereum turns 10 this week. A whole decade of building the future. Special Dragon's Den to celebrate with the Ethereum cat herders, trivia, prizes, decade stories, and much fun. Live on Twitter, Tuesday, July 29th, tomorrow, 1 p.m. Eastern. So that'll be a lot of fun as well. So lots of like Ethereum celebrations happening this week. Couple more things. This from Kyle Patrick. It's the Shitposter's Guide to Farcaster. If it comes up, there you go. Shitcaster's Guide to Farcaster. Context is hard to find, especially if you're new. So we made a guide for all the Farcaster lore, projects, memes, and so much more. This is a growing list. I suggest you bookmark this article. So if you want to take a look all in one place, this is a great place to go. Or you can search through the lore, or you can ask Warpee. You can tag warpee.eth, and he will be able to answer some of these things for you if we've covered it on Farcaster. So lots of fun. And then this was really funny. I don't know if you saw this, but Bracky had a little meltdown and replied to somebody saying, MFR, you need to be more specific. And then Bert said, do you need me to have a talk with them? And Bert and Bracky had a little chat, and Bracky's okay now. So yeah, go take a look at that. That was pretty funny.
Listen, everyone's crashing out. Bracky,
including the bots, including the bots. Bracky. Everybody's crashing.
Bracky's, and you know what? Everyone's entitled to a crash out.
It's true. Everybody gets, everyone has their limits.
Everyone
this
gets
apparently was Bracky's limit.
Everyone gets one free crash out allowed.
It was so funny. And poor TLDR, what did you do to my child? So funny. This from Superposition. We're excited to announce the 9 Lives trading competition went up to 5,000 ARB by creating a prediction market with the highest organic volume and liquidity. Runs through September 1st and starts today. So go take a look. If you are into trading competitions, this might be for you, you degens. This from Furquan. After 4 years of building tools for 100K plus web3 developers, we rebuilt Third Web from the ground up. New version cuts dev time by 80% and is built specifically for AI agents to use Web3 easily. Want early access? Reply below for a DM. So Third Web, who's been around for a long time, building tools and doing education. Very cool to see that. One more quick thing. This from 6. We should start calling Merkle the manufactory. Goes kind of hard. Okay. And there you go.
I agree.
And there you go. So no more Merkle. Drop the Merkle. It's cleaner. Is that what you're saying?
Just a manufactory. Yeah.
It's just a manufactory. All right, we're dropping the Merkle. Dropping the Merkle. All right. So I want to bring up the crew from CreatorDAO. Let me just get one thing ready. I'm excited to talk to them to really learn more about what it is CreatorDAO is building. You can find them on Farcaster at Join CreatorDAO. And so make sure you follow them there for further updates after we chat, and also CreatorDAO.com. So just wanted to kind of highlight those so I didn't forget, but we're going to bring everybody up right now. Let me start with Ryan. If you're there, I'm bringing you up. Kong. Michael.
Hey.
I think that's everybody right now. Did I miss anyone? Oh, wait, one more. Nathan. It is a crew. We've got a crew today. And I think there was like 3 other people that were on the list. And I'm like, I don't know where we're going to fit everybody, but we're going to try. So this is fun. So welcome. Welcome to Jam Farcaster. For those who haven't been here before, it's nice to meet you.
Thank you. It's nice to meet you too.
Thanks.
And Ryan's been here like multiple times. So, you know,
yeah,
his
I was
old
going to
hat.
say, it's nice to be back.
Yeah, Ryan's old hat. He's been here a few times. So let's talk about let's start from the basics. What is CreatorDAO and what inspired the founding of this new project? Whoever wants to take that. Who wants to go first?
Yeah, I can probably take that. So maybe I'll start with the second question, which is that what inspired this project. So I've been a content creator pretty much on all web2 platforms, video creator since 2011. Over the course of a few years, I was able to build multiple viral YouTube channels with 4 million subscribers, over 1 billion organic views. And after that, I started a company that went through Y Combinator and also that taught people how to go viral on YouTube. So I've just been in the YouTube social media space for a very, very long time. The way that I was teaching people was that I was selling a course and they would buy that course and then they would learn how to go viral. A lot of success stories, including Eric, who has 15 million on YouTube, the icing artist who decorates cakes, and has 5 million on YouTube. Sometimes I lose count. And then Sam and Colby, who have 14 million on YouTube. So I've kind of really been in that space. And what I realize is that selling a course for a one-time fee doesn't really capture the true upside of everything. And it was actually really hard to figure out how to capture that upside because, just to rewind, that course, about, I want to say 20,000 people went through it, maybe 25,000. And looking back last week, I think we created about 30 millionaires. So that's where the upside is, right?
Wow. That's incredible.
And so, I was thinking about for the past few years, like, how do you actually capture that upside? And the world of Web3 is just kind of like the perfect way to do that. And so that's kind of where CreatorDAO came from, which is being able to create a system where you can get the upside long-term of these creators and have reward systems where they can help new creators as well. So going to your first question of what CreatorDAO is, I would think of it like a Shark Tank for creators. So, we invest in up-and-coming content creators. We're starting with the world of YouTube because monetization is the easiest to predict, but we're very quickly going to go to all the Web2 platforms and Web3 as well. And so we invest in these creators. We take a percentage of their income, and in that time that in the time that we have a percentage of their income, we help them with everything from content strategy to collaborations with bigger creators to operational help, hiring, editing, thumbnails, like all that stuff. And the goal here is that everything that we make from the percentage that we take of their revenue, we put it back into the treasury, and Yeah, we grow the treasury that way. So the cool part about this is that unlike Shark Tank, where you have, 5 billionaires, millionaires picking who they want to invest in, our DAO members actually pick who we invest in. And the reason that we do that is because it's actually really hard to predict content. The example I've been using recently is that Nathan and Michael actually really love watching marble racing. It's literally a guy who builds an obstacle course and races like a yellow marble and a green marble versus each other. I've
heard about this. Like, isn't there betting and stuff too? Like,
Yeah,
is
it's
there
like the whole thing? It's a great ecosystem.
Oh my
The Marble Olympics are incredible.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like I literally heard about people like talking about this, that this is like a whole thing. That's so funny.
I watched that and I was like, I don't really get it. I would never bet money on this. Like, invest in this. There's no way this is going to make money. And it just goes to show that, like, for something that's boring for one person can be fascinating and super addicting for millions of people. That channel has like 5 million subscribers, I think.
Wow. Well, I was just thinking when you're talking about the cake decorating thing, that is like not my thing at all, but every time I come across a video like that, like I can't look away because it is so interesting, especially when they're using like a spinning thing and they're doing all, and it's like, wow, this is really fascinating, but it's really not something you would think would be something that would pop off, right? You'd think of it as like a very niche type of audience, but it's not. And I think the marble racing is in the same vein.
Yeah, there's a guy that has that he does a lot of stuff now, but he started out going viral just kind of raising ant farms. And I was like, oh, okay, so people actually watch this. So yeah, anyway, my point is it's just really hard to predict winners in content if it's just like an individual expert. But our belief is, it's called wisdom of the crowd, where a large group of individuals will be just more accurate in their predictions in this particular case.
I think that's a really fascinating use of a DAO. I really do, because I think you're right. I think you're right. The more voices that you have sort of picking the winner, I think the better chances you'll pick them correctly. So I think that's a really interesting approach for sure.
Yeah. And I think there's also something to be said too about, if there's a small group of people, let's just say there's, 100,000 people, there's probably some way where we could use variation of quadratic voting, where if 10,000 people said, I really, really, really like this person, then that will, that should have some weight over the fact that there's only 10% of people who are interested in this. So yeah, a lot of really cool mechanics we can use utilizing Web3.
So, okay, so you are launching the creator token tomorrow, correct? And that's what's going to allow for folks to join this DAO and have a say. Is that my correct understanding? Okay. So where should folks look for that when it launches tomorrow? Is that going to be available on the website? Are you launching to, is it going to be available everywhere on the DEX, et cetera? Like, how is that all working tomorrow? Or is it just the allow list?
I can jump in here. I've actually founded District, the launch pad that's backing this. And we're using our whitelist system to do it. And it's basically based on a lot of the contributions that people have made. Like we track contributions across chain. And so on day one, it's the whitelist. I don't know if Nathan can share out the link after this, but yeah, we're using a whitelist system.
And that was right on the site. I think I saw it on the CreatorDAO website.
Yeah, it's just top left of the website. And you can use code GM if you're here today and you're trying to get on the white.
All right. Well, there you go. I didn't even know that part. That's great.
Approximately, like, how many addresses are on the list for the initial launch, would you say?
I don't know if we're sharing that.
Order of magnitude, like, is it? I'm so curious.
I love Adrian always trying to get the alpha. Like, can you just tell us all the things? And just
so a number.
There you go. You can join the wait list. There you go. Too late. They don't want to say yet. So that's really
it's
interesting.
It's just us, guys.
No one's going to hear this besides all the people that we're going to release it to later today. So what, in terms of like mechanics and where your like voting is happening and things like that, is that occurring in Discord? Is it occurring in Snapshot? Are you using something custom? Like where is sort of the activity happening for once everything launches?
It's using our custom software. So we're actually a next generation launchpad. I think we might be the only in recent back launchpad in category. Been stealth for a couple of years now.
Ooh.
And finally launching with actually CreatorDAO. And so one of the cool things is most things that use governance today are actually using some variation of Snapshot. We use on-chain governance. We sometimes use Snapshot to sort of do a temperature gauge, but it is, I think, one of the few that's on-chain. I think now it's one of the few DAOs have built that also on-chain and actually executes a smart contract.
Good.
So,
so I didn't have to say it. Good. All right.
Yeah, I noticed that now there's stuff. I'm literally tonight talking to one of the early devs at Nouns DAO actually later tonight out of Asia.
Which one?
So, I don't know. I just know he's going to be on the call because the other guy's like, oh, his co-founder.
Probably Elon or something.
I don't know, but I'm excited. It's one of the things that,
Elon.
like when we looked at, we're like, that's a true DAO. There's a lot of not real DAOs on the market today if you actually look at the software that powers it.
Yeah, and I think that's something that a lot of folks may not understand, which I really appreciate that you do, is that a lot of things that are called DAOs are really just, it could be a group chat, and it's usually like 5 voters. And even within the Nouns ecosystem, like you have moments of capture where, you know, you get a large voting block that kind of takes over, but it is an actual DAO that there is, you know, a lot of debate that happens, a lot of discussions that happen, a high percentage of voting. A lot of DAOs, you have like 5%, something like that. Generally in Nouns, you have 30 plus. So I definitely would say, you know, strive for that kind of activity. And I think it'll just make it such a better experience for everybody. If there's incentives for people to vote, to dive in, to actually support these creators, it'll be a much more fun experience, and they'll feel invested too. Like they have a say. So I think this is very cool. It's a really cool experiment. How do folks, if they're creators, how do they get involved?
Yeah, with the creator side, so as I said, for the first season, we're taking YouTube creators first. Second, maybe third season, we'll open it up to, you know, a lot more platforms. But how they get involved is they apply through the website. There's an application or apply for an investment. And the only criteria here is that they have created at least 2 videos per month on YouTube for the last 12 months. And the reason we do that is because the number one indicator of success is persistence and consistency. You know, Mr. Beast took 6 years of creating content until he made a full-time living. And so I think if you've proven to be consistent, even if you suck at making content right now, like my belief is anybody can get good at doing it.
So one of our favorite things was to do the shitty version. So Gary Tan, who's the at Y Combinator, is the head of Y Combinator. I don't know what they call him, director, whatever. Resident. I'm not exactly sure what his title is now. He did an AMA. Yeah, he did an AMA on Farcaster a while back, and one of the things he said was exactly that: consistency, but also just do it, take the action. And even if it's shitty, you just keep improving, and then incrementally gets better over time. So I love that. We take that advice to heart, and we do we continue to do the shitty version 270 episodes later. So there we go.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, Gary Tan and Initialized Capital is actually an investor in CreatorDAO. And I think he was talking to Michael about how the similarities between creators and founders of startups is like, there's just a lot of similarities. And it's like you said, one of them is, you know, in startup land, they always say it takes 10 years to find product market fit. In the content side, I'd say it probably takes around like 3 to 6. But yeah, you're absolutely right. Like you just have to kind of grind it out. You keep learning, you keep iterating, you keep getting better. And at some point, at least for the content side, you will figure it out. I think startup side is a little bit tougher, but yeah, on the content side, you know, if you have the skills to do it, like you're going to succeed.
You need to find that crazy niche marble. What's your marble? This will be the new thing. What's your marble racing? find your marble racing. Adrian, what else did I miss? What did you want to ask for the crew here?
So I guess just what are your thoughts on Farcaster these days? I always like to just bring all of our groups back to Farcaster. How are you guys finding Farcaster? I know from a CreatorDAO perspective, you're going to be looking to YouTube for creators, but just curious, like, how are you guys finding Farcaster? Are you guys on the base app? What are you doing in the on-chain and kind of decentralized social world these days?
I'm on base in Zora, and I think one of the inspiring things is I think creators are going to show up everywhere. I think YouTube is Kong's strong point, but someday CreatorDAO should be the largest investor in content across the world, and that means Zora creators, Farcaster creators, Twitter creators, like everything will move on chain. And the cool thing is content should be owned by DAOs. It just makes total sense. Content should not belong to old media, should belong to some of these tech companies. It should belong to a community, and it's an asset that actually benefits from DAO ownership. You're going to watch and consume content a lot more on it. But I've been a big fan of Zora. Like my token, you can slowly see it going up. I was just talking to folks that do some of the economics behind it. So it's been pretty cool. Dan actually went to college with my sister. So last time I saw him, he was like,
cool.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Super
That's
random.
funny. That's random.
Should Netflix be a DAO?
Ooh,
I don't see why not, honestly. Like imagine everybody voting on shows. Like you see this all the time. Shows get canceled and the cancel subscription. Imagine if users like, we want to continue to fund these shows.
Yes.
Like that'd be so
my God,
cool, right?
Have you guys seen Huge in France?
No.
Fantastic show. So good. And got canceled after a season.
Well,
And
you should have been able to vote on that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
we got no vote.
I got no say.
But yeah,
I
I
think
can jump in on that Farcaster as well.
Yeah. Go ahead, Nathan.
I think when it first launched, I signed up and I was like, I don't know, not my thing. Kind of tried it, left. But what drew me back was definitely frames. I think that is something that's incredibly unique. 'Cause at first it was like, all right, another social media, it's similar Twitter vibes, but just not as big, the 37 users or whatever the joke is with that number. But yeah, once Frames launched, I think the potential of what it is and what it's already becoming is just very clearly seen. And that next layer of interactiveness that's directly tied to your wallet and your login now with Base, you have a unified identity that is grounded in your social media and then expanded out to really anything. The frames that are being launched are truly just anything and everything. And so I think that's something that's really, really exciting and that we're very interested to dive into with CreatorDAO. And I think there's a lot of opportunity. Not going to drop any alpha on that yet, but we're definitely looking into that direction. I think there's a lot of really cool stuff that'll be happening. So we love Farcaster, super excited to be on there and really impressed with the results that we've seen already. So
awesome.
Thank you to the Farcaster community.
Love
also,
that.
I think one of the things that, we haven't talked about this much, but one of the things that we really want to do is to bring all these web2 creators into the web3 platforms. It's like Nathan said, there's just so many cool things that you're just not able to do on the web2 side. And for the YouTube creators specifically, it's actually really, really easy to repurpose content to put on something like Farcaster. And it's a way to get them in without a ton of upfront work. Because if it's okay, now we want you to live stream, that's a completely different thing, right? And they're going to have to put in hours to make that happen. But I think to repurpose content, that's probably a really good gateway to get them in. And once they get in, hopefully they start making more and more original content for the platform as well.
I think that's. Oh, sorry. I was just going to say, I think that's a huge opportunity. You're right. And because they're already creating the content, if you're able to take those clips, take those shorts and pop them on the Base app, and then somebody's collecting them as a coin on Zora or collecting it as an NFT on Farcaster, you're earning right away. So even if you're waiting a little bit, even if you're not seeing as quick a results on YouTube, and that might take a little bit more time, you can at least be seeing some activity from your, and some kind of reward for what you're doing. And we've even seen that there was somebody who is in like the crypto Twitter world who had this sort of viral post that went years ago. And she was able to repurpose that on the base app and actually made, some money from it where she made zero before. So there's a lot of little interesting opportunities for some funding there. Nathan, sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off there. What were you going to say?
No, you're good. Yeah, I was just saying, even from the web2 side of users, like we definitely want to onboard like fans, right? People who just love watching YouTube. Like say one of their favorite YouTubers is now joining CreatorDAO. Like we want them to be able to lift their fan base on chain, right? And I think before it's like, yeah, we'll probably have to figure out something a bit more custom. But as of right now, you can just get the base app and it's right there. You're onboarded, you're on chain, you have everything you need to now participate in the DAO. And I think that onboarding process is like something we were talking about like a month or two ago of like, yeah, we'll need to figure that out. And it's kind of done, right? Like now it's easier than it's ever been. And we can just like lift the users like tomorrow if they're out of beta, so that's really exciting. I think that's what blows this up to the true vision of what we have for CreatorDAO is, yeah, we want Web3 degens and natives on there, but we want this for the whole world, right? We want anybody and everyone to participate in CreatorDAO. We want anyone who scrolls on social media, enjoys watching YouTube channels to be a part of CreatorDAO and influencing the content that they love. So it's now easier than ever. And that's a huge shout out and thanks to the incredible work being done.
Amazing. Yeah. Love it. And by the way, it's mini apps now, not frames.
I said
you owe Linda $10. Yeah. I'm just saying, like,
not bad. I was saying
Linda from Merkle. She's got a jar. She's got a
I was there when
jar.
It was framed, and now it's mini apps. So I'll change.
you got to adjust.
It's a hard habit to break.
It's a hard habit to break. We knew what you meant, but yeah, she joked that she was making people in the office pay $10 every time they said frames.
Yeah. Are you guys gonna make a mini? Are you guys gonna make a mini app?
You should
definitely want to. Definitely have some exciting ideas, and that would be, I think, a no-brainer direction. But as of right now, it's not in development, but we're in the brainstorming stage for sure. So excited for what's to come.
Well, reach out. Adrian built ours, so she might have some advice for you or assistance for you. So. And it does stream. You can watch our show live right now in the mini app on the base app or on Farcaster, or you see the most recent episode if it's not live, if we're not live. So it's pretty cool.
I assume people are out there watching right from the base app right now.
Yep, I'm sure they are. Say hi. But they can't say hi from over there. Then they have to come over to YouTube and say hi.
YouTube doesn't give you API for comments. So when people are saying hi from our YouTube channel, like they got to go into YouTube to say hi, but whatever. But
it's okay.
Another question about the vision for CreatorDAO. When you guys talk about, and it was pretty clear, like what the old model is in terms of YouTube and monetization, and Kang, when you're describing, like made perfect sense of like, you can help people launch and they can, you can charge for the education content, but then once they're launched, there's no way to capture any of that upside and kind of you're investing early on. I thought that was really cool. But when you say kind of Web3, using Web3 tooling and Web3 better for creators, I'm just curious if you could talk a little, what does that mean specifically in your point of view? Like, how do you see, and I think there's many ways to monetize. Prof and I for our show monetize different ways as well. But like, do you have a specific vision for your for YouTube creators for how to monetize in Web3, or is it going to be dependent based on like what the different channels are or creators?
Yeah, I can give you one example, and maybe Nathan, if you want to jump in for some of the other ideas we have. But I think one way to do this that, again, I think one of the biggest things Web3 allows is to align incentives, right? So one thing we could potentially do here, or one thing we will definitely do here is when the creators get an investment, they will get CreatorDAO tokens, which makes them members of the DAO. Because they're members of the DAO, they have a vested interest in continuing to help us grow, right? And our goal here is to, let's just say we have a batch of creators that we invest in, they become successful, some number of them become millionaires. Now, instead of just kind of going off on their own and doing their own thing, they're actually incentivized to come back and help the new batch of creators coming in. So imagine if, let's just say, the icing artist who does cake decorations comes back and helps someone who's doing like a baking or a cooking channel, and then gets her 5 million subscriber audience to then go to subscribe to this new creator who only has 100 subscribers. And then she now also gets the upside of the person that she collaborated with too. So the mechanics of that, we're still working out all of the kinks, because it, there's some legal ramifications that we have to work through. But
I was just thinking that.
But that is the end goal here, is that you align incentives so that these big creators that go through the program come back to help the smaller creators, and then vice versa. And then it just, or I guess not vice versa, but it keeps going and it keeps looping until, hopefully
say the word.
100 people. What was that?
Flywheel.
Say the word.
Flywheel.
Yes.
Yeah.
Flywheel.
Exactly.
We play a drinking game.
On board.
I mean, it's every time someone says the word flywheel, we drink.
Flywheel.
I'll take a shot.
Yeah. There we go. But yeah, that's exactly it though. That is a perfect example of a flywheel. So I would say choose your legal entity carefully, because some of what you're saying might be hard to. There's always if the DAO token goes up in value, there's always upside there. That's easy to capture. It's just if you want to do other things, it gets a little tricky. But anyway, we can talk about that offline. But if you need some assistance there, but it sounds like you have a lot of really great advisors in terms of A16Z and folks like that. So I'm sure they've got you covered. But that's always the tricky part. But I feel like in this moment, in terms of regulations and where the US is going, it's the best time to launch something like this. So it's great timing on this. All right, what did we miss? What did anything we missed that you wanted to shout out that we need to put some emphasis on? Did we cover everything? We've got the launch tomorrow. If you're a creator, there's a place to apply. And anything else, or Ryan, anything else that I may have missed? Got to ask the dog to wrap us up here. The dog always has it.
I would just say that if folks want to be, ready for the launch, get on the whitelist, get that referral code out there. There's a lot of, opportunities to just share. There's a lot of people looking for referral codes. You just check the comments of the CreatorDAO post. You'll see tons of them. So if you want to find people to get your code, just check our comments.
So you can go right to the site, go to the menu, join the whitelist, and we just gave away a code for that was GM, correct? And apply for investment if you are a creator, and you can read the light paper as well to learn more. So it looks like everything is there at CreatorDAO.com. Fantastic! It's been great chatting, and I always love it when the Doji dog shows up. He's always fun. So
actually, I got one more thing. We'll drop
Sure.
some free alpha here.
love that.
On Discord, I am doing hopefully weekly feedback sessions where I give people feedback
cool.
on their YouTube content. And so we just had one yesterday. Had a pretty good turnout, and a ton of people. I just pull up their channel, give them feedback on how they're titling their videos and their thumbnails and stuff like that. And even if you don't want to become a founding member, at the very least you can join our Discord and just get some free feedback on your content. And I'm also in the in the feedback channel as well a lot. So
Amazing.
Yeah, happy to just give as much.
I'm kind of afraid. I'm afraid to ask because I know we need help.
I can give you one really easy thing to do with GM Farcaster, by the way.
Oh
Please.
God, what is it?
Put the title at the end of the put GM Farcaster episode whatever at the end of the title on YouTube.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Not in the beginning.
Not in the beginning.
Or-
we need to readjust our titling. I know we do. Yeah. Our titling needs help. We're not exciting enough. We need to make
You
the
could
title
probably
a
just
little
put
better.
the transcript into ChatGPT and say, "Give me 10 titles."
Give me
for
title.
this.
Yeah, that's true.
And then just
We
use
should probably
the
ask it. So I'm doing it anyway. That's who's doing our summaries. So our summaries are
Oh
pretty
yeah,
funny.
yeah. So then just say, "Give me
Yeah.
10 titles. Pick
Give me title.
Pick your favorite one." Yeah. Keep it easy.
All right, that's an idea. All right, we're gonna switch it up. Time to switch it up. We're
And
starting with this one.
And early on, we realized we do a live stream. So people come in. We're live right now, obviously. And then early on, we realized we put everything as a record. Like we re-upload our live stream as a video because which duplicates the content. We're not really editing our live stream, but we found like it was necessary to duplicate. So you have like a stream of videos, which are just like the live stream and the videos. Do you have an opinion on one? Is that the right best practice for live streamers?
I think there's people who do it both ways. So generally speaking, I don't know anyone who keeps the live up and then also re-uploads the same thing. I would either choose to private the live or make it unlisted and then re-upload, or keep the live and then use the videos as your
like rename it. Yeah.
So but yeah, having both might be a little confusing for the user and the algorithm too.
I think the users like like on our page we really show the videos, like, and we use playlist for our pod, like as a podcast. So I think people get it. I don't even know. I think we even took off the live from the homepage of our main, but I was thinking more from an algorithm perspective. Like it seems silly to be having duplicate content.
Yeah, because then you're splitting up your views, right?
Oh, that's true.
But then I manually add them back together.
We make our lives much harder than it needs to be, and we know it. We're aware.
Yeah. Let me do some research on this best practices, because I haven't done live personally, or I haven't worked with anyone that done live personally in a while. So I can do some research on this, ask around, and I can get back to you on best practices here. Very
cool. All right. Well, I mean, obviously, CreatorDAO interests me. I'm a creator. I like DAOs. It's kind of a thing. So this is an easy sell for me. So we'll look tomorrow for the launch. Go check out the whitelist. Apply if you're a creator. Any other? Make sure you're following. Join CreatorDAO. There's a channel and I believe there's a channel also. Correct? Sure. Yes. Yeah. Channel and the account, and on Farcaster, which is also TVA. Anything else that we may have missed? This has been a great chat. I'm really excited for what you guys are doing. I think this is going to be really interesting. I think it's a great experiment. One thing it reminded me of was we funded in Nouns a couple of pretty large creative ventures. So we did, an animated film as well as a documentary. And I think there's something to that of, getting people behind it who are excited about it. I think it then sets you up for better success when these things launch. So I'm excited to see how this goes. This is really fun. All right.
Absolutely. Thanks for having us.
Yeah.
Thanks for being here. Thanks so much. And with that, everybody, we're going to call it for Monday, and we will be back tomorrow with Aptos Poker, and Wednesday with GM Farcaster, and then Wednesday also with Farcaster Trivia. We got a lot going on this week. And look for the CreatorDAO launch tomorrow. And until then, we'll see y'all later. Bye-bye.